tegedde giri misambu gende mu Muslim tuje
kakaita kempira munana je
soko likenkala bure
wese mwana akakekera sibenata dekoro kume mu runana
mwate wamwezeza okubya
wampa de milioni banaye
eje kikoza lekeza wamalele bure
wapangi
yakwa uraba kuzayo kubasi
kano lwaki bataddeko lunaana ngamba 18 tubyawula
muganda wange emabeka olunya kaliko 18 kisako
lwaki keekange
anti wampadde bbiri
ate nyingi kabadde
bbiri tezigendayo zonna
wano nga bakakubye
ani atandise omuzanyo
billa united shipping tomulaba
abaaganye kati oyagala adiwe wanditaata bbiri
lwaki kewesibidde si kewansibidde
akulaga kafuke
mukeeka siraamu yize kijja kukola awo wenyini tadda omuzungu yakola walaki ayigazanyidde yadde omubiri naye temufaayo nze sinywa kokonati sijja basaba yabagambye agenda ku bbiri no good wayimiridde buli nuni mbadde sikyayina kisingako okunywa aye nadde nkugamba ebyamusajjawo kati byalimu ono omusajjawo ono eno tuli ku yero ffe omuli ku red azanya yero kyekivu kubejjiriti weebale nnyo kawaalimu senkisa ongomya nnyo buli kale akyali Thank you sir. Moja twende. Laban ebiri zo weziri. Two goras. Awali muize bulaka kaspela ngechali. Ya bigata, bijja kudda tujja bifuna lubamu okukiza. Abula kamula. Kuyambukira chenga kudda. Sokosike kumpewo. Kata. Almost kata. Naye bannanga akanye. Tujja kuyiga. Saida twenda. Naye ebyo enkuta bw'oba onjuza. Onaaba ondidde bulamu.
Welcome to the live broadcast. Welcome to the stream, the match, the beginning of the tournament here at Laban'S Arena. I, Richard Travis Mikisa, welcome you all to this stream. Thank you for choosing this match. Team Manemed, I want to say thank you for joining the stream. Team Ronnie Hunter, the member of the Entebbe Corridor Plus session, one of the Entebbe's Super 8 finest pool players, is in encounter with Ibrahim Ssejjemba, the team Manemed, the team Roxbury. The nation is sensation. The one who takes, of course, the decisive frames or the last frames of the team events in the national team of Uganda. We are in round two. It's a race to seven still, where Ronnie Hunter is taking on Ibrahim Ssejjemba here. Of course, as we can look at the scoreboard on the left, that is Ibra with 1 and Ronnie with 0. And then the scoreboard on your right of the screen is the decider between Msiram and Rashida. Msiram is Ibrahim Kayanja and Rashida it is 6-6. However, remember, Rashida has been handicapped with a 2 with a +2. So Rashida has so far potted 4 blacks and Ibrahim Kayanja has potted 6 of them. I'll be bringing you who will be have. I beg your pardon. I will be bringing you who will have won that decider. However, this one is a touch game. Ibra has occupied 2 pockets. He has occupied the left corner pocket on the right, on top, and also occupied top right. Both players are, of course, walking circumspectly on the green bed, with each player not in need of giving up the cue ball freely. Ssejjemba is waiting for only one chance. If only Ron Hunter gives him 2 shots or makes a foul. That is 2 shots. It has been a foul by Ron Hunter. The next match on this very table will be between Detective and Caesar Chandiga. That shall come up immediately after this one. Actually, we might not even stop the stream. For those of you who will be online, will be enjoying that snack that won't require even tuning in. You stay on the stream, you are added another snack. Just like a Wednesday pizza. Buy one, get one for free. Watch the stream, enjoy the one between Caesar and Detective for free. It is a lovely weekend. It is a weekend among the festive weekends. Actually, the closing festive weekend. Because after this weekend, you'll be hearing, of course, children in Uganda will be reporting to school. Some schools will be opening. I want to assure that Moses Rashida has taken down Ibrahim Kayanja 7 frames to 6 in the decider. Moses Rashida is progressing with her handicap. She has been gifted 2 frames to start with. So in this frame, she has potted 5 blacks, with Msiram potting only 6. If it were not to be a handicap, it would actually be 5-6 now. They would now be going for 7, with Msiram needing 1 and Mutes needing 2. However, Moses Rashida now proceeds to round of 8. The first player so far to proceed. I think Ronnie Hunter is pushing for a decider here. He could be pushing for a decider as Ssejjemba tries to open up, but in vain. Now has another task of touching one of his reds bottom left. I started streaming actually when the first game was about ending. It is 17 minutes now on the clock. It is still 1-0. I invite all the team Manamed. I invite all the Roxbury players. Watch this match very carefully, very circumspectly, very precisely. Watch it with an aim of giving feedback to the player. The match is turning a touch now. With each player now touching his ball, wanting now to take control of the bottom left corner pocket. Kaleeta ono n'akalala. For those of you who are viewing, what is causing this match to be a touch, it is only Ibrahim's red that is covering the top right corner pocket. Ronnie Hunter doesn't want to give out the cue ball freely for Ibra to finish the frame. He is trying to force a draw. We are at the round of 16. Neto is now taking on Makutang on table 1. For those of you who are watching this match, it is the scoreboard that you are seeing on your right on the screen. Thank you for liking the stream. For those of you who have liked the stream, Rama says Ibra has reduced himself to his level. Not really. Someone says, can't this game be declared a draw? It cannot be. And of course, Justice is asking where is the organizer. The organizer is called Laban, and the match is at Laban'S arena here in Namlanda. Namlanda is along Kampala Entebbe Road, live along the express highway. But this one is along Kampala Entebbe Old Road at a place called Namlanda. Ssejjemba now has a task of potting his ball. Yes, he pots it. I don't know whether he can cut it to the top left. However, let's watch now. Giving you a little bit of preamble. This is a 32-man comp. It's called Laban'S Arena New Year's comp. It is a 32-man comp where we have had the national team players. Of course, many of them. Ssejjemba already in round of 16. There is Sozi Joseph, Uganda's seeded #1 player by Plus Sessions Uganda, is also available. Ibrahim Ssejjemba, who is currently on table, Mansour Monica, with the win of this comp taking home the bragging rights, one. Secondly, an equivalent of 250 US dollars using the lowest currency. We have players like Hazard Rutoma. However, I have been told that Hazard hasn't played a single match. We are yet to know whether he is to play or he has given up and left the place. The match you're watching is between Ronnie Hunter and Ibrahim Ssejjemba in the round of 16, where the winner will be qualifying for round of 8. That is the first, actually, in actual sense, the quarter final. We have computer around. Actually, let me read for you the chart as it stands. Moto is, that is Bwani Kamanshu, is taking on Mark Wutang. Ibrahim Ssejjemba is taking on Ronnie Hunter. Ibra Kayanja has been eliminated by Motes Rashida in a decider. Remember, they are playing and racing to 7. Of course, Glorious and Emma will also be playing. Those are average players. Computer and Ian will be coming up. Mishama and Yuda are on. Detective and Caesar will be playing. Laban and Kasozi will be closing the round 2 of this tournament. Stay with us as we promise to bring you the live coverage of each and every match that shall be positioned and placed on this center table. Thank you very much, viewers from across the country. Thank you, viewers from wherever you are. East African Giants, the South African members, the pool lovers in the United Arab Emirates, those in Nigeria, Senegal, and Mali. I want to send shout outs to you. This is Ibrahim Ssejjemba on one of the hardest breaks. Breaking and failing to put, now inviting Ronnie Hunt on the table. Ronnie closes and is playing the Reds. It's a touch, therefore Ronnie has to play off. At the Laban'S Arena, the 32-man comp is ongoing. Mark Mutan and Van Kalamusulu have just started their stream, actually their match. It is still 0-0. There is this one that is very live. Ronnie Hunter trying to play defensive encounters, defensive tricks, because once you know you are not capable of taking down Uganda's almost number 2 player, then it means you have to use tactics until you cross the black. Like he has won himself his first frame, equalizing 1-1. He used those tricks of snookering, touching, soft tap until Ibra succumbed to his antics and he had to win the match. Allow me proceed with live commentary shortly as I prepare another stream. Oyo Paul ku King Sport tumuyita wa kinaku. Nga bali mu kuzannya Paul w'ekinaku. Yabo. Embeera mbi. Yabo njagala kusindika ku message wano. Tekangayo abalala kuba mbadde nkyayagala kumaliza ka stream kale. Ngirekeko nene tuzanye ne sizanga ku ebiri. Byeyongere bweyongere. Omanyi nze siba na kashi. Sente yadde mu mpale. Tujja kuziika mwana. Tujja kuziika. Nyabo. Kale maliriza. Gitadde eri gy'obadde ogitadde. Ewala. Biru yange ogimanyi? Jangu onyongereko. Jangu ompe ekyokunywa. Ku biru eyo yennyini. Ebaddeko amazzi n'ekinayiro. Si byokka. Gattako mpaawo ne minute maid. Singa obadde n'ekinene. Anywe kamu nja kulaba. Gatta ku biru eyo. Ani asamba? My Jesus Christ. Wait, atambula baba. Apologies for the absence of live commentary. The match between Ssejjemba and Ronnie Hunter is currently at 2-1 with Ssejjemba in favor. Of course, leading is of course the more senior, the better player, the more clinical. However, he has been snookered. He finds his red. Now Ronnie with all of them yellow balls spread. I think he can clear this frame. It's a tight match. The match between Mark Woodard and Bani Kamansu is also currently drawing 1-1. Yes, now Ronnie has a simple task, potting to the bottom right, then middle right, and then he will also be potting to the top right. However, that pattern would have been perfected if and only if Ronnie had potted his yellow ball. He was overconfident, I think, very complacent, and maybe very careless. That's why he missed. And he's on the verge of losing this frame with Ibrahim and pot to the left middle, then roll to the top left. He will be left with only the center to clean and bring a card for himself. Ibrahim chokes once again. Taps with a stop shot and Ronnie concedes the frame. Race to 7, Ibrahim 3, Ronnie Hunter 1. Zizo no wansi. Zizo omwo. 3-1 in favor of Ssejjemba, and now Mark Rutan is leading Bwanika Mansur 2 frames to 1. Second round is still ongoing with the only player who has triumphed the round of 8, that is the quarterfinal, being Motes Rashid. Another match is going on between Emma and Glorious. It is also starting shortly, also racing to 7. I promised to give you a match between Detective and Caesar Chandiga on this very table after this stream. However, the match is a little bit slow with the both players taking those of course antics of good game play, the antics of snookering and time wasting. However, I think Ron Hunter is out of his blanket because his skills didn't pay off. So now he is now mapping out a pattern to take the frame once and for all and actually get himself a second one, a third one, and if possible, get a fourth and win the match. Whether he's capable of taking down Ibrahim Ssejjemba or not, your guess may be as good as mine. He has used very minimal power. He actually wanted to avoid the movement of the cue ball further. I think now he's in position of potting to the top left and then maintaining cue ball for center right. If not, again with the center to the bottom left corner pocket. And then with a little bit of draw to have the cue ball for the potting of the top left. But I think he's not yet decided. Let us watch. True between Mark Wutang and Juan Kamansul in a race to 7 in round 2 on table 1. Obwase no buwedde gutya? Score update: Ibrahim Ssejjemba 4, Ronnie Hunter 1, rest 7. Ronnie Kamansu, Makutang are drawing 2-2. Also in a rest to 7 in round 2. Team Manemed, show me some support by liking the stream, tapping that thumbs up. You can check below your screen, there is a thumbs up. If not, maybe somewhere, depending on how you are watching it. For those of you who are watching on TV, still you can move the cursor using the remote and press that thumbs up button. The only gift for me this evening is liking the stream, subscribing to the channel, commenting, liking, and also sharing. Thank you very much for watching from wherever you are. I am glad to have been part of your watching journey. I am glad to have been part of your viewing experience. There is nothing big I can give you. Only to thank you and pray that the Lord continues to bless you. Thank you, Uganda. Thank you, East Africa. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, world. Now the match between Makutang and Ronnie Kamansu is 2-3 in favor of Makutang. There has been a foul by Ibrahim Ssejjemba. I think he didn't see the foul. None of them wants to close the table by quoting the yellows. Seems the yellows are not well positioned, but if this match was being played by A player like Caesar, who doesn't want to know, would have closed the table. Ikyali open. Muggale emmeeza tuve wano. Jeffrey Henry is asking who is leading. Yes, the scoreboard on the top left of the table there, showing green, having 4 and 1 for Ronnie Hunter. The one leading is Ssejjemba with 4 and Ronnie Hunter 1. Azanya Emanako. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Manemed is on the verge of winning the 50th score update. 5 Ibrahim Ssejjemba and 1 Ronnie Hunter. The match between Muto and Mark Woodton or Bwanika Mansour is currently 2-3 in favor of Mark Woodton. However, Bwanika Mansour is potting black for the third time to make it 3-3 in rest 7. Ronnie Hunter needing 6 and Ibrahim Ssejjemba needing 2. Yes, thank you for being part of the satellite media. Kindly subscribe, like, share, and comment. Give us feedback about this kind of view of the stream. We are also thinking about giving you a modernized stream where the scoreboard will be depicting the score updates instead of the manual scoreboard. That is already in preparation. The 32-man comp is now at 16. Round 2 or level 2 of the tournament. The first 16 players are out. We are now having the round of 16. However, Mutes Rashida is already into the round of 8. Yuda Sengosi has jumped. Ibrahim Ssejjemba is almost on the verge because I can't, of course, confirm. However, with Ibrahim needing 2 and his experience, he is most likely to win this match. It is a very close encounter between Muto and Mark Woodton. That one is currently drawing at 3-3 with Muto in attack and on table. And by the look of the spread of the red balls is playing, Muto must be the winner of the frame, unless otherwise. Very clinical is Ibrahim Ssejjemba, wanting to win 6 by a red apple. Ani amenye? Go amenye. I beg your pardon. Ibra is on the verge of taking down this friend by a green apple, not a red one. The player playing against Ibra can't even disclose who was on the break. Nice and very good clearance. Red apple. Ibra Ssejjemba 6. Ronnie Hunter who can't disclose who broke the frame. 1. I think he's frustrated a little bit. I can't blame him more. You know, once the match is almost turning you into a spectator, it is very easy to catch feelings, to catch moods. All of a sudden, of course, you may start responding unnecessarily. Sorry about that. We apologize for having disturbed you. It was Ssejjemba on the break. However, it is a dry one. There is an ongoing scuffle between Mark Woodton and Ronnie Mansour. With Mark Woodton, who was the first on 3 frames, now is trailing. It is 4-3 in favor of Ronnie Mansour. Ibrahim Ssejjemba here with Ronnie Hunter. The match is looking one-sided so far. Ronnie Hunter, I think, by the look of things and the way he's queuing, not the better player in the match. Maybe, if and only if miracles happen.